Hey, what it do, y'all? Zoo here. Today I'm going to be talking about two underrated things that all successful people do. The first is treating everything they say as if it were a promise, and the second is practicing mindfulness. So, the first, treating everything they say as if it were a promise. What does this mean? Why is it important? When you let a thought leave your mind and speak it out into the universe, it is now a part of the universe. As long as you continue to work towards it and build upon it, it will eventually manifest its physical form. However, it will only do so if you hold yourself accountable to what you spoke into the universe so it can manifest its form. This is why treating everything you say as if it were a promise is extremely important. When you make a promise to someone, you're telling that person that you will 100% do this thing that you're telling them that you'll do. So, this is the same case to yourself. In order to become successful, you constantly have to make promises to yourself. You have to promise that you'll get rid of that bad habit. You have to promise that you'll spend less and save more because you want to be wealthy. You have to promise yourself that, hey, I'm going to lose those 5 pounds because I want to be healthier. And because you are making a promise to yourself and you treat everything you say as if it were a promise, you are going to hold yourself more accountable because you're telling yourself that I will 100% do this. When you break a promise with someone, you know that you lose that person's respect and you lose their trust. This is also extremely important to treat everything you say as a promise when discussing your goals and ideas with other people, especially your friends. Let's use me for example. I want to lose 5 pounds. So I'm kicking it with my boys, we're having a good time, and it comes to that part of the night where we're talking about what we want to do right now in life. And I bring up, hey, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds. All my boys are super happy. Yeah, like, hey, Zulus, get that summer body, yeah. So I just, tell my fans I'm losing 5 pounds. So in this instant, I spoke my thought out into the universe, and because I'm a man of my word and I treat everything I say as if it were a promise, I made a promise to myself and every single one of my friends that I will lose 5 pounds. And like I mentioned before, because I'm a man of my word, I will hold myself accountable and lose those 5 pounds. At every function, we all know that one guy who shows up, something new. What's his new move? Oh, I'm on this new diet. Oh, I'm investing into stocks this time. And every single time he's discussing what his new goal is, you know that he's full of he's full of crap. He hasn't done anything before. Anytime he's mentioned something new, everybody knows he hasn't worked upon that, and nobody respects this guy or takes what he has to say seriously. This is super important when valuing your self-respect, and it's a big reason why a lot of people have low self-esteem. It's because they constantly make promises to themselves but don't keep it. And this is why your own unconscious brain can't take you seriously when you break all the promises you make to yourself. Say you've told yourself for the past 500 times, "Oh, I'm gonna lose weight today. I'm not eating no junk food." Your stomach's gonna be looking at you like, "Yeah, bro. Yeah, okay. You said that 300 times, bro. Pass me that chocolate right now." Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no way your own unconscious body can take you seriously when you don't treat everything you say to yourself as if it were a promise. So yeah, so that's the first point, treating everything you say as if it were a promise. The second point is practicing mindfulness. So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is being aware of the present, being mindful. A lot of times this involves engaging in your five senses, your hearing, your sight, your olfaction, your taste, and your touch. So I remember that last one. But yeah, so when constantly chasing success, it's easy to get caught up in just grinding all the time. And then when you finally have time off, it's really difficult to relax sometimes because you get restless too. Like, oh my God, I'm not working on my purpose. I'm wasting my time. I need to be putting all my effort into working in my purpose. And that's super great that you're having thoughts like that. But if you are constantly being the machine and are constantly running the machine, you don't have time to improve the machine. This is why practicing mindfulness is super important in your day, or say in a week you take a day off. This is very important because now in that day off, you can think of ways to improve your business or your machine. You can think of, oh, how can I automate my business? How can I market this product better? How can I develop this product better? And because you are mindful of the present and you aren't thinking, long term into the future, you can think of ways to improve it now, not when you have that $10,000 loan in the next month or whatever. So that's the second point, practicing mindfulness. Just a little recap. First point was treating everything you say as if it were a promise, and this is important so that you hold yourself accountable to everything you say because you treat everything you say as if it were a promise. And the second point is practicing mindfulness, and this is important because if you're not engaged in the present and you are constantly working and thinking of the future, you don't have the opportunity or the ability to think of how to improve your purpose, which will ultimately help you in the long run. Hit that like button if you guys like what you heard. Please leave a comment down below for video suggestions. Since the channel is new, every single idea topic is up for the tables, and I'm ready to make a video on something. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Appreciate it. And remember, we in this grind together. Zoo out.